Imagine living in a society where people speak different languages, follow different religion, celebrate different festivals, and still live together as equal citizens. This idea is called multiculturalism. It is a political and social philosophy that values cultural diversity instead of expecting everyone to become the same. In the modern world, migration, globalization, and historical diversity have created multicultural societies. Countries like Canada, India, and the United Kingdom include many cultural communities. This diversity brings new opportunities, but it also raises important questions about identity, equality, and social harmony. Traditional liberalism mainly focus on equal rights for individuals. However, many scholars argue that treating everyone exactly the same may ignore the unique need of different cultural groups. This criticism becomes the starting point for multicultural political theory. Multiculturalism therefore argues that cultural identity matters. People's language, tradition, and belief help shape who they are. A fair society should not only protect individual freedom but should also respect and support different cultural communities. Two of the most influential thinkers in multiculturalism are Charles Taylor and Will Kymlicka. Although they agree that cultural diversity deserves respect, each explain this idea in a different way. Let us begin with Charles Taylor's famous idea, the politics of recognition. Charles Taylor believed that recognition is a basic human need. Every person wants their identity to be respected and valued by others. When society ignores or disrespects a group's culture, people may experience exclusion, humiliation, and loss of self-respect. According to Taylor, our identities are not formed in isolation. They develop through relationship with family, community, and society. Because identity depends on recognition from others, respect for different culture becomes essential for individual dignity. Taylor criticized the idea that equality always meant treating everyone in exactly the same way. Equal treatment may sometimes overlook important cultural differences. Real equality, he argued, required acknowledging and respecting diverse identities rather than ignoring them. This idea is known as the politics of recognition. It means that government and public institutions should recognize the language, tradition, and cultural practices of different communities. Such recognition promotes dignity, belongings, and mutual respect in society. For example, allowing minority languages in school or protecting indigenous tradition are forms of recognition. These policies show that every culture has values and deserves respect. Recognition is therefore not a special privilege but an important part of justice. However, recognition alone does not answer every question about minority rights. How much protection should minority groups receive? Should they have special legal right? These questions are explored in the work of another leading thinker, Will Kymlicka. Will Kymlicka agreed that culture is important, but he developed the idea further. He argues that freedom becomes meaningful only when people can make choices within their own cultural environment. Therefore, protecting minority culture also protects individual freedom. Kymlicka explained that not all minorities are the same. He distinguished between national minorities such as indigenous people or historic nations and immigrant group who voluntarily move to a new country. Each group may require different kind of right. National minorities often seek greater self-government so they can preserve their language, institution, and tradition. Immigrant communities, on the other hand, usually ask for fair opportunities to maintain parts of their cultural identity while fully participating in national life. Kymlicka argued that equal citizenship sometimes requires group-specific rights. These rights are not unfair advantage. Instead, they help minority communities overcome disadvantages and preserve their cultural identity within a democratic society. He identifies several types of minority rights, including self-government right, polyethnic rights that support cultural practice, and special representation right that ensure minorities have a voice in political decision making. At the same time, Kymlicka believed that minority rights should strengthen freedom, democracy, and equality. Cultural protection should never be used to violate the basic right of individual within the community. Both individual right and group right must remain balanced. Multiculturalism reminds us that diversity is not a problem to eliminate but a strength to respect. Charles Taylor teaches that every culture deserves recognition because identity depends on dignity and respect. Will Kymlicka show that minority rights can help create genuine equality by protecting cultural communities while preserving individual freedom. Together, their ideas continue to shape modern debate about democracy, citizenship, and justice in cultural diverse societies. If you are still watching, I hope you are finding this content useful. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thought in the comment. Your support motivates me to create even more content like this.